It's Thursday, and we've got more Geforce Now titles coming your way. I'm Bleeflooflah for CloudDosage, and I'm reading for Jay. 13 new games this week from Geforce Now, and 24 lined up for September. Let's read the article. Welcome to another edition of GFN Thursday. We've got lots of game news for you. 4 new GFM titles to arrive this week, plus 7 more PC Game Pass titles arrive. Then we've got 22 games lined up coming to GFN in September, including 12 day-and-date releases. But first, NVIDIA and Google have dropped the news that Chromebook owners can now pick up free 3-month priority tier membership to GeForce Now from their Chromebook perks page. That link is on the CloudDosage.com article. I just checked on my Chromebooks and can confirm the offer is indeed there. If you're a Chromebook user, go and check. Let's get into the new games this week. 4 new games have landed on GeForce Now via Steam. We highlight these titles when they first opted into GFN on Steam. Sea of Stars, Untamed Tactics, Trine 5, and Portal Prelude. Those are arriving this week. Of course, we've got some Xbox and Xbox PC Game Pass support now. And those titles being added are Deep Rock Galactic, Sea of Stars, Naraka Blade Point, Shadowrun Returns, and Hitman World of Assassination, which includes Hitman 1, 2, and 3. That is a lot of video game. Also, by our count, now there are 26 PC Game Pass games on GeForce Now, and a notable absence from this list is Starfield. We've yet to receive any word about if and when Starfield will land on GFN. Finally, the following 5 games have gotten Epic Game Store support in addition to their existing Steam support. So these have already been on GFN, but now you can buy them through Epic if you can get them for a better price there. So that's nice. I like the option to shop around. These 5 games are King's Bounty: The Legend, Railway Empire 2, Snake Pass, Little Big Workshop, and Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. Of course, there are more games coming in September. There is a big old list. In fact, there's 22 games total, including 12 brand new day-and-date releases. And that list is on CloudDosage.com. I'll let you head over there to check that out. Let's talk for a minute about Starfield, because Starfield is Xbox's baby. Starfield is the biggest title that may be coming to Xbox this whole generation. Maybe. It wouldn't be a stretch to say it, though. Might not be. Of course, maybe we'll look back in a few years and we'll all laugh at my ridiculous claims. But this is a game that's been years in the making. Years and years in the making. And this is no doubt the most hyped Xbox game that has been announced. And it has been the baby, the poster child for the Xbox brand for really the last, let's say 18 months at least. I feel that no doubt at some point, if I know Xbox, I would say at some point they do bring Starfield to a variety of cloud gaming services, but I don't think that happens anytime soon. If I were Xbox, I were in charge of things, I would want to milk the hype of Starfield as much as possible, and I would use it to attract people to Game Pass Ultimate, where of course you can play it there. What's Game Pass Ultimate? $17, $18 a month, and you can go ahead and play Starfield. That's more expensive than GeForce Now. And no doubt Microsoft would get a pretty penny from you for, say, buying it outright. But Starfield is one of those sweet deals. Starfield is a very interesting game. Do you, as an Xbox gamer, subscribe to Game Pass and play Starfield for the next 2, 3, 4 months? No doubt there are going to be lots of players who are playing the game for that long. There are going to be people who are playing that game for the next year or beyond. Do you subscribe to Game Pass and just play Starfield that way? Or do you go ahead and buy the game at full price? This is going to be a really interesting experiment, because this is a game that has legs. This is a game that millions of people are going to sink hundreds of hours into over time. And it's going to be fascinating from a consumer research standpoint. Do people recognize the value proposition and go ahead and buy in early and potentially even save money if Starfield is all you're going to play? Or do you take the perks of Game Pass and with new games coming every month, with the promise of future Xbox exclusives coming out every few months, Do you go ahead and take the plunge and dive into Game Pass and commit? I'd be very interested to see how Microsoft is affected by the release of Starfield. And no doubt, if it's positive and it does in fact boost the numbers of Game Pass, then we'll hear them brag about it in the next shareholder meeting, or rather the next shareholder call when they're talking to the stockholders. I forget what that's called. Anyway, for that full list of 22 games coming to GFN in September, go to clouddosage.com, and I will see you